special commission scenarios. Today, I'm going to go through a couple or a few different examples of some special case scenarios for your commissions and how you can add them into Brokerment. So I am going to, we're going to start in our main screen of Brokerment. And over to the left, we can see the pipeline overview, settings. We can access our transactions under the overview. And then under settings, we can access commission plans. The first special case scenario that I'm going to do today is a personal sale. So in this scenario, often companies will allow each agent to have one personal sale a year, and they don't split the commission with this company. So for a personal sale, we're going to create a separate commission plan for that personal sale. And even though the agent does get 100% of the commission, we are going to add a transaction fee, because often a transaction fee is something that has to be paid by the brokerage for each transaction. So that will still be included in this commission plan. You may not have that, or you may have another fee that is mandatory. So this will allow you guys to create those fees. So what we're going to do is in Brokerment, we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go to commission plans. We see this kind of blue-green button that says add plan, and we're going to create a plan, and we're going to call it a personal sale. And this will allow us to apply this type of commission plan for each agent if they have a personal sale in that year. And we'll hit add. And now we're going to click on the commission plan from the list, and over to the right are the details. So what we're going to do is we are going to go where it says paid by agent. And we are going to do a post-split deduction. So even though it doesn't necessarily matter because the agent is keeping all of the commission, it's just, kind of a good rule of thumb to do that post-split for this. So we're going to do post-split deduction, and we're going to name it a transaction fee. And then for this example, I'm just going to do a dollar amount, because that's often what it is. I'll do $150. It's a pretty common transaction fee. And then underneath it says paid to, and we are going to say the company. So paid to the agent's company. And then I'm going to hit add. The next thing that you guys want to make sure you do is where it says paid by agent and it says split 0% of remaining balance. We want to make sure that that says 100% of the remaining balance, because the agent is getting 100% of the commission. So they should be getting 100% of the commission. And then from that, after that, they should be getting $150 or whatever the post-split deduction is for the transaction fee. And now that's ready to apply as you have agents complete a personal sale. The next scenario that we're going to talk about is a showing agent fee. So often buyers will pay, buyers agents will pay other agents to show houses for them. And agents will do this. Sometimes they'll do this as a flat rate. Sometimes they'll do this as a percentage. I think most often it's a flat rate. So that's how I'm going to show it to you guys today. And we're going to add this within a transaction. So we're going to go into a transaction that already has a commission plan or a general commission plan assigned. And then we're going to add this post-split deduction to this commission plan. So the first thing we're going to do is when we get back in Brokerment, we're going to find the transaction. So for this example, let's say it's 806 Chicken Lane. Our agent used a showing agent for this sale. Now that we are within the transaction, we're going to go on the left where it says assets, and we're going to go to commissions. Important thing to remember about this is when you're working inside of a transaction and editing the commission, we're going to click on the agent. So we're going to make sure that we are kind of inside of the agent's commission numbers. Over to the right, we see where it says post-split deductions. And we're going to hit add. And we're going to name it showing agent fee. And we're going to do a dollar amount. There are other options. So do you see this drop down where it's the dollar amount? There are some other options, and we're going to go through some examples of those, but this is typically, let's say it's a $300 showing fee. And then it's important at the bottom, it says paid to. We have to find the showing agent. So we'll say existing user or contact, and then we will find that agent. So let's say our showing agent was Alex, and then we hit add. We can now see that this is calculated over to the right where it says post-split deductions. We can now see that this is calculated into the agent's commission. And it's important that this is a post-split deduction because the company is not paying for the showing fee. The agent is. So it's coming out of their portion of the commission. The next scenario that we're going to do is a transaction fee. And I'm going to show you guys two different options for a transaction fee. The company has the option to do a transaction fee as a pre-split deduction or a post-split deduction. When you're building a commission template, this is a very common fee that's going to be included in every single transaction. If you do it as a pre-split deduction, that means that you're taking it off the top and both the agent and the company are splitting this fee. If you do the transaction fee as a post-split deduction, you're taking it off the bottom and only the agent is paying the transaction fee. So I just want to make sure that you guys know how you can choose between those two options. So if we go back into the main screen, we're going to go down to settings and we're going to go to commission plans. And let's just create a general commission plan. So I'm going to go where it says add plan. And I'm going to call this, let's say this is our 60/40 plan, one of our basic plans. I'm going to hit add. And now when I click on that plan over to the right, if we want to do a pre-split, so if we want to take this transaction fee off of the top, add a pre-split deduction. Then we'll do transaction fee. It's a dollar amount. There we go. If we do it as a post-split deduction, same concept. We just choose post-split, transaction fee, and then what our amount is, making sure it's paid to the company. Add. So those are the two options. It's very similar. Just wanted you guys to know that you do have the option to take that off the top or take it off the bottom. All right, now we'll go to teams. So in this scenario, you have a buyer's agent who is part of a team. And maybe, this agent is not somebody who always transacts as a team. So they're going to have a commission plan that is, their typical commission plan, but then sometimes they're operating as part of a team. So we're going to add this within a transaction. And we are going to do a post commission deduction for this. So this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to do a percentage for this. So let's say we go back to our transactions and we're going to go to this 806 Chicken Lane again. And under assets, we're going to go to commissions. We're going to click on our agent's name. And then over to the right, we're going to go to our post-split deductions and we're going to hit add. And we are going to name this whatever the team is. So let's say it's Lakeside team. And we're going to do a percentage. So we're going to do a percentage of the post-split balance. And let's say they get, 10% of the commission. And then we have to say paid to, and we find the other agent who's on the team. And you can, if there's multiple members of the team, you could do this. So you could say, Lakeside team Alex, Lakeside team Joe. Each of those two people get 10% of the, main agent's commission. There we go. And we hit add. So now that percentage is taken out of the agent's portion. It's not taken out of the company's portion. It's taken out of the agent's portion. For a referral fee, which is also fairly common. In this scenario, a referral is paid to another agent or a contact in your system. So often companies will have, referral fees that can be paid out and kind of incentives. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a transaction and we're going to do a post commission split. So again, very similar. So we're going to find our transaction. We'll go to Chicken Lane. We'll go to commissions. We'll click on our agent. This is going to be a post-split deduction. We will add a referral fee. And if you have a referral fee that is paid by the company, you could do it as a pre-split. Now we know how to do those off the top pre-split deductions as well. And then let's say it's a dollar amount. Pay to a user or contact. Make sure your user's in the system. Select and add. And there's our referral fee. The last scenario that we're going to talk about is bonuses. So bonuses are added as other income. The reason why is because bonuses are not going to come out of the commission from a sale, right? This is other income that needs to be added into the system. So there's an option I'm going to show you guys within a transaction where you can include it as other income. I'm going to start from the beginning. We're in our transactions. We're going to go back to Chicken Lane. And you guys, this is going to be common. Sometimes you'll have builders who will tell an agent, if you can find me a buyer, I will give you $1,000 as a bonus, as an incentive to help me find some buyers. Or you may have someone who is selling their home and they tell their agent, hey, if you can get my home sold in 30 days, then I'm going to give you a $500 bonus, right? It's separate. It's in addition to the sale. So we're going to go to commissions. And then over to the right, we see a section that says other income. We're going to hit add. And for this example, we could do a builder bonus, or you could say a buyer bonus, whatever it is. And then we're going to add in the amount. So it's really important that we add these for your company's accounting, but we do need to add them as separate income since they do not come out of the commission. And then received from, and we'll put in our, let's say Joe's our builder, right? So our contacts will need to be there. And then we'll hit add. And this is also something that, another reason that we need to put this in as other income is that if there is a transaction fee that, or a referral fee, we don't want the transaction fee to be paid out of the bonus, right? The bonus is something that is on top of the remaining balance.